What's up everyone, this is Alex, checking in with you on the roof of my Bangkok condo again. I'm a day away from leaving Thailand for a while, feeling a little bit awkward, sweating somewhat here because I've got people around me who could possibly be listening to what I'm saying, and I'm overdoing things, and I've got no preparation whatsoever for this video. I'm just trying something a little bit different. Just rolling into a video without any preparation, without any prior thought, and wanted to see what came out of that. Really going full impromptu here, so won't be surprised if some of you bow out. This might be a little bit more rambly than usual. I literally haven't pre-planned this in any way at all. Wanted to just sort of organically move through this and try and keep it within 10 minutes and see what came out, and just really push myself, really step into the void here, and hopefully inspire some of you who are thinking of moving into some sort of a creative project, or you're worried about doing something that exposes you a little bit more than you might be comfortable with, whether that be a video or a live stream, or getting on a stage somewhere, or even emailing someone scary, or getting on a Skype call. These things, especially if you haven't had much practice, are always going to feel awkward and a little bit frightening and a bit uncomfortable. And I decided to jump into this video just to really push the boundaries here, because normally I'm quite confident with the idea of knowing my outline, but I literally have no idea what I'm talking about. And I guess I'm already realizing what this video is about, and that's about stepping into the void, just taking action when you don't feel ready for it. And I think this is something that plagues so many of us, and I know that it plagues me. It holds me back from doing so much, just taking action. And I'm always telling all of you guys to just continually take action, more so because I know that I'll be listening, and more so because I'm at the end of that instruction to just take action. You can theorize on things all day long, and you can read books on things all day long, and listen to mentors, and be motivated through YouTube and videos like these all day long, hint hint. But at the end of the day, it's about taking action and doing things, you know, moving through time and actually making things happen with your hands, with motion, with pressing the record button, doing something and then publishing it and sharing it. I think a lot of us, we can lose a lot of time, a lot of valuable time that the world is waiting for, hiding away, not taking action, coming up with excuses, following our feelings too much, at least our negative feelings, and taking them at face value, and thinking that if we don't feel comfortable about certain things, that's a great sign that we shouldn't be doing it. Check out this sunset if you can make it out. It's a really nice sunset in the distance there. Okay, that's terrible, you can't see anything. So I just wanted to bowl head first into this and sort of use myself as a bit of a guinea pig, to watch someone in the act of not knowing what he's doing at all. I literally don't know what I'm doing, and I made a point of doing this with a few people around so that I felt extra self-conscious. And I'm now sweating quite profusely on this rooftop in the heat, the humid heat. But yes, I guess the core message is the core message that we always hear, which is, you know, act despite the fear. And it's such a tedious message because we hear it over and over again. But I guess there's some extra dynamic, some extra value that I can share through just pushing myself through it in real time. So speaking has always been a challenge. I mean, I've always been a good talker, but when I was at school, I had a big issue with contributing in class and speaking up, and being totally insecure about how little I was saying, and sort of digging myself into a spiral of despair the longer I kept quiet in class. And that really brought a lot of insecurity into my own self-confidence over the years. I've gotten a lot better at it. And the more of these kinds of things that I do, the more I realize that I actually can communicate. And all those fears were pretty needless when I was at school. But I suppose being in a new environment, never having been to boarding school in the UK, I was very overwhelmed by the whole feeling inadequate and feeling like a complete outsider type thing. So I kept very much to myself, even though I was a bit of a class clown when I was younger than that. I was terrified in class, and I've always had this sort of complex about speaking up, talking, contributing, communicating, socializing, anything that involved social interaction. It's always been something that I've shied away from and been scared of, but ultimately, and I've realized this now, it's crystal clear to me that all these fears I've had, especially around using my voice and speaking up, my fears in those areas are so profound and so repetitive, and I get these, I get obsessive thoughts about that kind of stuff more than anything else, because I know that is what I should be leaning into and embracing. That these are the fears, these are the discomforts that I know my soul, I keep coming up with the soul thing, and I think it's true. There's something deeper that is calling me to do these kinds of things, and I wanted to use me as an example because I'm sure many of you guys have fears that come up a lot, sort of insecurities or complexes that bother you, things that you're not addressing, things that you're not confronting, whatever those things might be. I think that they're pretty good indications of things that you want to move into and actually become, not only deal with them, not only take action with them, but to actually become great, to become one of the best in the world at that kind of thing. So right now, I've moved from avoiding social interaction and being a bit of an isolated loner to realizing that this is something I need to change and embrace, and doing things like public speaking and getting on videos and stuff like that is something that I'm really now excited about becoming really good at and just really improving in. And it's brought with it so much relief personally, because before that was always a barrier for me, and it was always something that I would have to sort of steer around, and with that came so much shame and so much guilt, because I knew that I was supposed to be doing that kind of stuff. I knew that I should be confronting those challenges, and because I wasn't, it just brought continual shame and discomfort. And now I've since changed my approach, and I've realized that that's what I need to be doing. And of course, things like illustration and writing, all the stuff that I love to do and I'm good at, I will continue to do, but it's going to become part of the sort of overall tapestry of what I busy myself with, whereby the public speaking and the podcasting, whatever it is the core thing. So I'm really excited about mastering that part of what I do, getting in front of people and communicating and networking and things like that. And I also want to bring you guys along on that journey, and I want to help you in the same way. So I want to put together programs and courses and step-by-steps and coaching and things like that around using your voice and overcoming social anxieties and overcoming just general depressions that I think we can all overcome, because I'm seeing it in real time. I'm seeing it happen. I'm seeing my life improve so much by confronting fears and not listening to these gurus online who keep talking about only doing what you love, because I think that's only a piece of the pie. I think there's more to it. I think there's plenty more that we can all be confronting, and I want to bring you guys on that journey. So looking forward to that. Well, there you go. Look, there's nearly 9 minutes worth of me nattering on a topic that I guess is just sort of bubbled up. This is something close to my heart. Self-improvement, getting better and combating various anxieties. I know that a lot of you guys share similar ones, so I thought that this would be useful, and I'm glad that I managed to get through this without coming across as a complete nut job. So, last few scenes of Bangkok here for you before I close out. Make sure you guys are subscribed and you like this video to help me along and help others pick this content up. And it's been a pleasure sharing with you. I will be in touch with you from Europe within the next few days, so make sure that you're subscribed and you keep following. Thanks, guys.